Hi, I'm Stan Stalnaker with Hub Culture, and we're at Climate Week NYC. Joining me right now is Bryan Jacob, the Director for Climate Protection at Coca-Cola. Good to see you, Bryan.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, nice to have you here at Climate Week NYC. Tell me what Coca-Cola is up to in terms of this topic and your involvement with the week at large.
All right. Well, yeah, always happy to be here at Climate Week. It provides a good refresher, single opportunity, to come together with all of my counterparts from all around the world. Single place we can all meet every year. What's going on for us right now? We're actually really excited. One of the highest scores ever on the CDP came out just a couple weeks ago. Our highest score, 96 on the CDLI, in large part because we have expanded our Scope 3 accounting. So we've included a variety of upstream supply chain categories now that we didn't have before, with some of our key ingredients like sweeteners and our packaging suppliers as well. Where that's leading for us is to a broader scope for our next generation of climate targets. We're working on those right now on something that would be value chain based as opposed to just looking at our own manufacturing operations.
So that's really interesting. So the CDP is the Carbon Disclosure Project, and taking it upstream means you're looking at a wider variety of the inputs that go into, say, a Coca-Cola product and measuring the carbon footprint and appropriateness of those products.
So one of the things that we've done a fair bit over the last few years is testing a variety of the life cycle carbon footprint tools, the different methodologies that are out there. And they were consistently coming back and showing that our manufacturing operations were only around 10%, sometimes high single digits, sometimes low double digit numbers, but always in that general range. So now we've done a global analysis, a global baseline that basically shows that about 9% of our emissions are from manufacturing, which is where we've historically focused and where our current climate targets are focused by 2015 to grow the business, not the carbon, compared to a 2004 base year.
Right.
But as we start to look forward, we think that it's incumbent on us to really look beyond the walls and beyond the fence line at the entire supply chain that we have an influence over. It's less of a control, but more of an influence, working with our partners collaboratively.
And we're almost talking about like carbon ecosystems here. So how much carbon do you think, and does Coca-Cola think that it can take out, say, in the mid-range from that supply chain process?
Right now, the numbers that we're looking at would show that for the year 2020, we would be preventing about 20 million metric tons of carbon emissions. Numbers could still vary as we're navigating through this and trying to figure out what the real opportunity set is in some of these upstream categories where we haven't really focused before, like in our agricultural supply chain, for example. But as we're starting to peel back the layers of the onion, we're finding some opportunities there that would be on that order of magnitude.
So it seems like it's going really deep in terms of the thinking that's going into this and the action that's going into this. I know that Coca-Cola has been very active in other areas, moving towards plant-based bottles, new types of sort of product, less packaging, that sort of thing. What's happening on the kind of consumer front with Coca-Cola in terms of your commitments towards climate?
All right. Well, you actually mentioned one of the things that's a key source of pride for us, and that is plant bottle, where we now have it. We have over 10 billion bottles with the plant bottle technology already in the market, and the corresponding emissions reductions from that are a little over 100,000 metric tons. So pretty significant, both from a consumer standpoint, because it is something that they do touch as they're consuming our product, and they're seeing the plant bottle logo, which conveys a message to them.
Which is very cute, by the way.
Yeah, we like it. We're very fond of it. But there are legitimate carbon reductions in our supply chain that derive from that as well.
Yeah. So looks good on the outside, and it is good on the inside, I guess. Very good. So thank you for the update from Coca-Cola. That's Bryan Jacob, the Director of Climate Protection from Coca-Cola, and myself from Hub Culture here at Climate Week NYC. Thanks, Bryan.
Thanks, Dan.